Rand has had enough and unloads on the #1 Russian colluder in history by A.B. Moreno for truthfeednews.com. Senator Rand Paul has had it with the leftist hyperbole surrounding the Russia investigation, and he's blasting back. Rand Paul says if you want to find the #1 colluder in the 2016 election, you need not look any further than Hillary Clinton. Very true, and don't forget, she also rigged the Democrat primary for herself. Where's that investigation? Senator Rand Paul from the Daily Caller says the only person whom he and others actually know colluded with the Russians is former Democrat presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Rand was on Fox News Wednesday morning clarifying his stance on Russia's election meddling and the intelligence community. President Trump faced broad outrage over comments he made during the Helsinki, Finland summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin Monday. Trump was criticized for not being more forceful with the Russian leader and for not backing up U.S. intelligence findings of Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Trump clarified his comments in a short statement at the White House on Tuesday. When asked to explain the controversy, Rand said that the president thinks the Mueller investigation is tainted by partisan Democrats that also colluded with Russia. The president sees the Mueller investigation. He sees all these accusations from partisan Democrats. Hillary Clinton saying, "Oh, he colluded with the Russians," Rand said. The only people who are actually colluded with the Russians were Hillary Clinton, who paid a British agent who paid Russians for information for the dossier. Rand was referring to the infamous Unverified Steele dossier compiled by Fusion GPS and paid for by the Clinton campaign. I would say Hillary Clinton herself. Trump feels like the intelligence community cooked up a political and partisan investigation. Rand continued, but also part of the Mueller investigation is something that should have been investigated, and that is who hacked into Hillary Clinton's emails. Rand concluded there is part of the Mueller investigation that is legitimate and part of it that is a partisan attack on the president. Rand went on to say that he lost faith in the intelligence community after the NSA spying and data collection scandal during the Obama years. And, I think he's putting it actually quite mildly. How come we're having such difficulty getting through to the Democrats that the colluder was Hillary Clinton? Oh, could that be because there's always a block for conservative voices so the liberals don't find out? You can just tell by a liberal news source. You could tell by a liberal news source how much information gets out which is negative against Trump, and something that's positive for Trump, you could tell by just the number of views. Do you see where I'm going with this? You could just tell. Anybody that speaks positively for Trump, you don't get the views that somebody that's making fun of Trump. No, because that is not wanted in this country. They want to flood this country with illegals taking over our country and voting in our elections, which is disgraceful to say the least, and have us, slaves, working to pay taxes so we can feed them and house them. How's that for everybody? You like the deal that the Democrats are putting on the table? I certainly don't like it. So how come the like 80% of the country isn't in an uproar at this point, saying, the only one that colluded was Hillary, and give up this ridiculous witch hunt against the president? and start prosecuting the real criminals in this country. That should be taking place, and not having Brennan spewing his garbage as if he's some sort of king and leader of the intelligence community. And you know, I'm saddened because Tucker Carlson today called out Trump. I saw a clip that Trump said instead of would, or something, some word like he wouldn't, like in other words, he took back what he said against the, when he said, like in a sense, about the intelligence agencies. Yeah, because they all pounced on him, and that light signal that they gave him in the office, that in the Oval Office, where they gave him that signal with the lights, I think that's it's probably scared him, and he took back his he changed his wording. You know, I mean, it's really sad. It's really sad because enough is enough. Then they're coming out with this crap that it's Russian bots for the hashtag walk away. No, I think it's disgusted Americans that they've had enough of this garbage that they're spewing, basically. You know? I mean, really. And I think Rand Paul was rather timid because when he says, oh, some of Mueller's investigation is okay, is good, and the other half isn't. None of it is. None of it is. Because actually what Mueller is trying to do is try to get Trump on something, anything, meanwhile costing us over $20 million for this bogus investigation that we have to foot the bill for. So tack all the bills on top of the American people, right? So what does that tell you? How many people are disgusted with that? I mean, enough is enough already, please, you know? And you know, we should get the word out to more people and tell, you know, and tell them that enough is enough already. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.